In my previous video, I showed you about how you would have just x plus y to the fourth power. So we're going to try something a little bit different. What if I have x plus 3 to the fourth power? So let's find out. In fact, let's make it a little harder. Well, no, we'll leave it there and then I'll do another one. All right, so we would still have our x to the fourth, okay? And over here we would have our 3 to the fourth. And we would then have plus, and my coefficients are going to stay the same. They're still 4, they're still 6, they're still 4, and that's just 3 to the fourth power. So it works just like the y. It's really kind of cool. I'm going to start with the 3 since that's considered a coefficient. And we would have that times 3 to the third power. And that would be 3 to the second power. And that would just be 3. And I'm then going to take my x and do the 3, the x to the second, and the x to the first. Now all I have to do is multiply all of those, and then I have my answer. Isn't that cool? Now you might ask yourself, well, what if it was x minus 3 to the fourth? Then you're thinking, oh, that's a little harder, isn't it? Well, sort of, I suppose. But if you think of it logically, they're odd and even numbers. So if you think of this as being that this would be positive, this one here is going to be negative, this is going to be positive, this here is going to be negative, and that's going to be positive. So that's the only difference of those. So it's really a kind of cool little Pascal's triangle, because then I can also do it for like the fifth power, because then that would just be 4, and then that would be 10, and that would be 10, and that would be 4, and then there's my 1s on the outsides. So there you go. And you can keep going until you get as high as you need to go.